Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in Bunker 317. We're outside, we have just arrived, we're pretty high level, very ready for this stuff. And there's an helicopter pad over here with a plastic skeleton. I can give that one a pass. No, I cannot. Look at the feet. It is obviously a plastic skeleton. Hopefully there's no radiation. We should be able to tell there is indeed a tremendous amount of radiation, which is bad. So let's go ahead and, this is going to be bad. I do have drugs for this, so let's just go down. Not down. In. I'm radiated. Why are these plastic skeletons empty? Please don't be empty. Let's get out. Yeah, I'm encumbered and radiated. It's fine. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, there's another. That one is definitely a plastic skeleton. So now I'm taking in even more radiation than normal. Let's try this with a little bit of radiation resistance, shall we? Because we can do that. We have, well, we should have the equipment anyway. So we know where our stuff is, which is going to be good. I don't know if I can go under the tail of the helicopter there. But, let's see. So we have minus toxic. That's just toxic. Which is actually nasty because I was... excuse the hiccup. Because I was sort of expecting that one in particular to be the anti-red drugs. I have super hiccups today. I apologize. Radiation resistance. That's what I need. And only for me, because I don't think my companions get radiated. They do not. Look at that. They're the best people. So toxic radiation resistance. Let's try a couple. Okay. Oh, they forgot to translate it, or not translate it, to fix it. It's Rad-X. It's not Rad-X. It's Rad-Zero, which is obviously Rad-X. We know it's Rad-X. I would need Rad-Away, which is I'm sure not Rad-Away in this game. It's Rad something else, and a couple of those does the trick. And we have a knife and some pistol ammo. And let's see what you had. Oh, you just had tapes and wires. Oh, we have things in there. This is great. Now, this guy has a journal. Personal diary of Ivan Lenin. Ivan Lenin. Was this where... What? Lenin is the mummy, right? Not the one in this game, evidently, but... is that true? Is that supposed to be the canonical end of Ivan Lenin? I suppose not. You know, the diary doesn't actually prove who the person was. 1986. Also, this might be a different Lenin. After all, I do call not Boris. What's his name? Fidel. Yeah, I do call him Lenin anyway. So you know, could be. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Starting my personal journal. It sounds like somebody else. Yeah, and besides, Lenin is just a name, so yeah. My name is Ivan Lenin, for which I should be thankful to my grandfather, who changed his surname in 1920. ... Today, Colonel Malishev made me the deputy of Junior Colonel Epstein, and we're moving out for a scouting mission on the surface. This is all... This is the date of the war, by the way, if you're forgotten. This is when the world ended. So this might be just pre-war. It should be pre-war, but it could also be post-war. Who knows? Let's see. I'm pretty happy about this, as it means I'm not the only one who started hearing scratching noises and grinding sounds from behind our walls. We're all probably going slightly nuts from the isolation. Maybe it's post-war. Some of the scientists, on the other hand, believe that the source of the sounds is different from the going nuts. It's not because the source is not the going nuts, it's something else. They think it's the result of the experiments that were implemented here. They are knocking to be let in. ... We went on the first floor of the bunker. Capital B though, so important. We were, yes, I suppose that is what it's supposed to be. They forgot the we. Or the apostrophe, but most likely the we. We were met by Senior Attendant Artemyev. That's an interesting name. I thought it was going to be Artemi, but it's Artemyev. That's actually, I like that better. Even though it doesn't flow off my tongue as nicely. Told us that he told us. Yeah, they're forgetting about the whoever's going on. he or they, let's go with the senior, Lieutenant Artemiev, see, doesn't fall off the tongue, told us that his partner on the job, Petrov, had gone crazy. Artemiev ran around the bunker, or I don't know who, threatening to kill everyone. Probably he. Let's just go with that. Artemiev and Private Sidorov locked him in... Oh, wait. Somebody ran around the bunker. We don't know who it was. But we do know that Artemiev, so must have... Yeah. Locked him up in the maintenance room. The code is... Let me write it down. Because I have a notebook right in front of me. That's how I do. Pavel Makartian... went to check up on him. When Petrov saw him, he started yelling that he was seeing a dead man. Or maybe... Wait, did Petrov... It's all very hazy. It's a journal after all, so it's fine. Somebody did start accusing Pavel of being a body double of the original Pavel who allegedly died. Oh, it's like that movie that I actually never saw in the Antarctica, which is all about that as well. We left him food and are now trying to forget about him for a time. Artemiev and Sidorov wanted to join us. Epstein agreed, and we all moved out together. Things seemed pretty normal outside, but I had mixed feelings about the surroundings nonetheless. That's all one word, and anyway. Clouds look menacing and seem to be too close to the ground. Everything is flooded to the east of the entrance, and the main thing... You can't hear any animals, neither birds nor beasts, if I say so myself. It's quiet, and it's scary. We found the helicopter where it was supposed to have been standing. It looks well preserved, and though Artemiev said that judging by his weather charts, more than 30 acid rainfalls have passed since moment X, because of course we wouldn't be able to wait. Oh, seems okay. Yeah, I just read it on, and it's too well preserved for the 30 acid rainfalls is what it means, since obviously the moment where the world died. Because of that, he believes that the helicopter is now irradiated, and any attempts to use it would be deadly. Acid rainfalls being notorious for their radioactivity. What a coward. Colonel Epstein decided we should split up. Myself, Pavel, Makartian, Starikov, heretofore unmentioned, Harisonovich, also unmentioned before, will be staying near... Wait. They're all gonna be staying near the entrance and trying to start the helicopter. He and the rest... I suppose, Colonel Epstein. And the rest will go to Krasnoznameni. Quite the... Krasnoznameni? Yeah, we keep hearing people about... we keep hearing about people in uniforms, but we don't know if they're from here. And for all we know, they're just other members of A.T.O.M, because we just keep finding them out. So it's just, they're going around. I don't know if these are A.T.O.M either. They probably are not. Quite the mission, actually. I'm not too afraid of this alleged irradiation, whatever that even is. I don't believe that. I can see it. It's not real. Despite all of Artemiev's bitching, but some fears I really do have. Everything just makes me mad lately. The damn bucket on tracks broke on the first floor. The helicopter broke too. Nothing is working properly anymore. What done is done. Epstein and the rest moved out. We four decided to rest near the entrance and start checking out the helicopter in the morning. We made a fire, pitched up some tents, ... Then Pavel suddenly became a little moody. Quote, unquote, he said. Quote, yesterday, ... Well, what seems like yesterday, ... All our troubles seemed so far away, but now it sure as hell seems like they are here to stay. Unquote. After these words, the writer writes, even I fell into a philosophical mood. I thought he was gonna write a song or something, because that sounds like a song. Anyway. Somebody took out a cigarette and said, somebody did, quote, imagine, guys, there are probably no more countries. Well, as long as there are people, there's always countries, because that's, I suppose did they all die? I suppose that is a possibility. Is that what they're saying? Nothing to kill or die for, and no religions or ideologies, same goes for the countries. 2, nothing of the sort. You could have just said everybody's dead. You just go, there's no more memories. There's no more notions of here or there. Because that's all, in our head. Starikov looked at me funny and then pointed to our surroundings and said that it's, quote, too late to quit drinking when your liver already collapsed, unquote. A bold statement in our situation. Now then, a new day and a new day's labor. We're starting the bird's checkup today. Like some people say, Gagarin went to space and saw no radiation even from up there. See, I told you he didn't believe in that. Radiation sickness, radiation poisoning. A load of bull, if you ask me. Yes, good. I love that. I love just, reading into a text and being rewarded by reading into a text. Before you stands a fairly well-preserved I should have brought a bomb. I don't think I have bombs, but we'll figure it out. Before you stands a fairly well-preserved autonomous minecart. It's filled with dusty old boxes. A control panel covered with old paint is installed on the nose of the cart. As strange as it seems to you, the minecart is almost free of rust and still usable. Yeah, it sounds like people just took out the tarpaulins that were covering all this stuff, including the helicopter. Let's inspect the boxes first. The wooden boxes are empty, probably looted even before the apocalypse. Their only contents... the narrator didn't think about the tarpaulin. Anyway, their only contents now are fallen leaves, dust, and sand. But wait! You notice 3 shells lying on the bottom of one of the boxes. So, there's ammo. Oh, it's not shells. Technically, it is shells. But it's just pistol rounds. You pick up the ammo, dust it off, and weigh it on your hand. A bit rusty, but not totally useless. Well, if it is a bit rusty, then it would be, because it would jam your gun in no time. And also maybe explode it or something. You shouldn't do that, should you? I don't know anything about guns. Let's inspect the cart a little bit. And there's still, inspect the boxes, and nothing's going on. The control panel over here. The control panel was freshly painted once. Yeah, you'd expect it to once have been freshly painted. But the years took their tolls. Now only patches of old paint cover the device. Any indications of key functions disappeared after years under open sky. However, you get the feeling that the mechanism which makes the cart move still may be activated. Okay, let's inspect the mechanism, because we should be able to spot things, maybe. Under the control panel there is a plate which conceals the drive mechanism of the cart. The screws are rusted over, but with some force, you could pull the plate out. Let's try. Let's try again. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, nice. Okay, it's not just a... Yeah. You try to pull the cover plate off, but only manage to cut your fingers on it in the process. It's just a skin flesh. It's fine. Well, how's it... Flesh wound? That's flesh wound. Although anything is a flesh wound. That's not how... What I mean is just... It's just a scrape. That's what it is. It's bolted on tighter than you thought. And I try it again. You gather your strength and pull. The plate gives way. The rusted screws are no match for your muscle of 6 out of 10 and snap off. You toss the plate aside and look at the mechanism. The insides of the cart are much more intricate than you thought, appearing to be complicated clockworks instead of electronics. That's more okay. I mean, I don't mean to say ill things about clockwork, especially if it's complicated, but I would think that an electronic mechanism would be more complex. Certainly harder to spot what's going on. But maybe not, actually. I don't know. Well, it depends on the tools that you have. Let's press buttons at random. I should be able to... Yeah, I should probably not mess with this. So, we have a bunch of skill points, which is fantastic. Specifically, our technology is what I really wanted to be good at. We're probably going to need more than that. Tinkering, that's just to create objects. So maybe I'll be able to do something. The buttons can hardly be pressed because of all the exposure the cart suffered over the years. Oh, right there. Before you is a jumbled mess of gears, drums, springs, pistons, and levers. Or levers, depending on how I pronounce that word. Every metallic surface is brown with heavy rust. However, except for the metals that don't rust. They're brown with something else. Don't ask. However, the machinery itself looks repairable to someone of sufficient skill. I am someone of sufficient skill. Using your expert eye, you look over the mechanism. My expert eye is the left one. After a moment, you realize that the device is much less complicated than it seemed. At first, giving the central gear a push and returning the anchor fork to its slot, you take a step back to admire the fruits of your labors. The cart mechanism is now ready to use. Before you stands a fairly well-preserved autonomous minecart. Sure, I need to go back to this. That's why it's the same thing that we had before. Wait. I know it's functional. I wanna... What am I... Oh, wait. Wait, what? I realize it's functional. Inspect the cart. Inspect the mechanism. That's curious. Maybe I do need to put some bombs in there or something. If this is gonna be like opening the militia... I don't remember what it was called. No, it wasn't a militia. Military. Oh, look at that! It's a mermic! Our favorite! You're dead. Go away. Oh, we're still in combat. I'm so sorry. Die, you mermics. You're all over the place. From the north. Who's shooting? SKS. Dang it, I don't have too much ammo on that. He's just going for it. I can't see anything. Okay, good stuff. There's another one coming. You got another thing coming. It's good. There are literally things. I wasn't expecting to find these guys over here. The good thing about Red X, though, and the good thing about real-time games, is, and I'll explain what I mean by real-time. The good thing about Red X, nice, is that it lasts for a day. I do love a good whole day of Red X. Who doesn't? Oh, dang it. There you go. Not missing any of my 99% shots. Yeah, it lasts for a whole day. So that means that because this game only spends time at an accelerated pace if you rest, which is as it should be. What I mean by that is... Oh, oh. Are we good? Yeah, we are. It's a rat! Or a mutate... What? Yeah, that didn't look like a word for some reason to me, but it is. Mutated. Rodent, absolutely. And I got meat, which is good, because I need to eat. There you go. And there's not any more. Getting the experience is also good, because I do need to level up soon. It's going to take forever. What I mean by that is this. That time over there passes in real time, which is fantastic. I love it. Fallout does it. Fallout 1 and 2, I mean. Tactics does it as well, I think. But all the other ones, the fake Fallouts. Although New Vegas is not a fake Fallout. I consider New Vegas to be a... Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't... It does have accelerated time, unfortunately. There's wolves around? What? I didn't see them. Oh, there you are. Please don't shoot them. Okay, I'll be okay. Yeah, there's a lot. This place is... It's got a lot of people. Are we supposed to come here early? Well, I guess it's too late now. It's episode 115 or actually 13 maybe. I didn't check. I should. It used to be that I'd had that kind of numbers up while recording. I'd always be able to tell what episode it was. But I don't do that anymore. And I say up, not on this screen, obviously. I keep other things up now, and so I don't know what episode it is. And I can't even check. Oh, we got a grave. Okay. Old wolf. Which just makes it easier to kill them. Because they get, they get spent. Without a shovel? Okay, let's see. I have a shovel. I don't need your lip. Without a shovel. Ah, your face, come on. Seriously? You need to have it equipped. It would make sense, actually. Oh, it's a skeleton. A real one. Is it actually well put? No, you can't see the collapsed ribcage or anything. We have compact cassette tape. A production? No, but is that? I wonder. You think that those tapes would be one of these days? One of those tapes that were gonna be a real thing, something that you're gonna need to listen to. Like, Yeah, I totally expected that at first. I think the first few tapes I hanged on to them for a while until I realized they're just everywhere. They're just normal random loot. This is just toxic. I should be okay to sustain toxic damage. I do have that super venom thing, anti-venom thing, I mean. And there's definitely things in there. There's many things in there. And there's also wolves, unless that is the soundtrack. But no, this game doesn't seem to, yeah, I can't go over to the other side. This game doesn't seem to have cassette tapes be recordings. I was totally expecting that. That would be cool. I mean, I guess they'd need to make the recordings, but not really. I guess you could make transcripts. That's what Fallout does with Fallout 1 and 2. I mean, with the holotapes, and their cassette tapes as well. Oh, we need to go around. Oh no! What a pain in the. Oh no! Well, at least it's not radioactive. You'd think it's radioactive, but it's not. And that inconsistency spoils the whole thing for me, honestly. Not the whole game, I mean, but the whole thing of big hunks of metal being radioactive. You never know. You can never tell. Oh, look at that. That rat doesn't like me. There you go. Okay. Well, it had red eyes. Don't question me. So, our poison is going to be a bit of a problem, but I don't need to heal it right now. Oh, there... What? What? There's people here? Excuse me, I've been killing the... Hi. Ahoy, somebody says. Is that me? No, I think that's the person that was over there. Okay. Okay. That's a crate. Looks like a crate of explosives, judging by the little sign. I'll just explore a little bit more before I commit to talking to them. We got chimney pipes and all that sort of stuff. Really cool stuff, because you'd need ventilation things from the underground. Okay, so what is going on in here? Why'd you have three tents? Is it one for each? These guys are rich. His face seems familiar. You see a hard-weathered man aged 40 or so. He is sporting a huge fluffy mustache. Well, I've seen bigger. And is staring into the fire. He throws more branches into it from time to time. He rakes the coals with his stick. Upon seeing you, he waves. Oi! Don't run away! Let's have a talk! What do you want to talk about? Since you're stalking the area, you must have seen it too. The remains of former glory. You know, a helicopter, the bunker entrance, and all that stuff. This place has lots of loot hidden, and I'd love to offer you a deal on a related matter. Help you to a share of the loot, you know? Sure. What kind of a deal are you talking about? Look. This area is really well hidden. The locals think it's dangerous, so most try to ignore it. Only me and my boys came to check it out. The man points at his companions with a wide gesture, and the others are a nervous-looking thin man in a torn sweater, and a heavy, red-faced, slightly intoxicated man in a dirty ski hat. He doesn't have a sweater on. Both nod to you. And even we found this place by chance, spied upon some strange-looking military types that tried to get in. They had a lot of troopers enter the bunker while we observed them from cover. Anyhow, they spent about a day inside, and when they exited, they sealed the doors again. So see how honest I am? I don't see any of such thing, sir. I don't know if you're lying or not. You do have amazing prices, though, so I do like that. I could get some bullets for that. That wouldn't be too bad. That would not be too bad at all. I would like that. Let's see, because we have, like... shotgun is where... Shotgun ammo... Not shotgun ammo, but... this is... Oh, that's fine. Okay. Not shotgun. We have plenty of shotguns. That's the thing. Ooh. You like that? Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see, because I don't know if I have stuff to sell. I do have stuff to sell instead of the pistol. Absolutely. I'll sell the other stuff. Like a sharpened knife. Yeah, I'll have to chop the other ones. Let's see, like a bunch of ants and salivary glands. Absolutely, I don't need those. Or that cassette. I'll hang on to that one in particular. Let's see, let's sell one of the... Look at that. Almost to the point. Or thought. Or however you say it. Well, I don't think I'll be able to... I'll just sell you one of these. It's not gonna be... Oh, you need two? You thief. Okay, take that. Yeah, you're as honest as you can get, I suppose. I'll say that sarcastically. So what's the deal? You want me to break the door for you? I doubt someone could break it, or hack it, or whatever. There's a pretty interesting lock in place. Makes you think how important the bunker must have been. Nah, the deal is this. I will open the door for you, and you'll check out the insides. You know, for monsters, traps, and all that bull. You look like you're more than capable for it. Or of it. You'll also be free to take anything that's not nailed down, and since there are probably no monsters or traps down there, it's a natural get-rich-quick scheme. How about it, pal? If it's so great inside, why don't you go yourselves? The guy struggles to keep his mouth shut, but finally speaks out. Well, you see, which sounds like the opposite, and finally shuts up would be the... Anyway. You see, the problem is that not all the troopers that walked into the bunker walked out. There must be something inside that carved them up. Definitely not the things that you said there weren't in there. Whatever was there, the military people must have dealt with it already, meaning we would gladly go ourselves, but we just made camp here, started a fire, gathered wood, and all that stuff, so we haven't got the time for a good exploration tour just yet. I don't really like the sound of all that deal. I need some time to consider. The man squints his eyes, as opposed to squinting other things, which is a good thing, and checks you out with a piercing glance. You must be calculating his next move in his mind. After that, he simply shrugs pokes the coals in his fire without looking. At the fire or at me, either one. He's not looking at something. Your choice, my men, but believe me, you won't get into that bunker without my aid. Mark my words, you won't. Well, we'll see. But, ooh, there's a hatchet? That is a thing. That is indeed a hatchet. But, well, we're gonna need to check that entrance then. We're out of time for the day, though, so it's gonna have to be next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Atom RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.